Hello, good morning on the Pacific Coast here in San Francisco, and good afternoon on the East Coast. My name's David, and good day to everyone around the world, wherever you are. This is the Thursday Lunch and Learn Building the Blockchain episode, and this is the Pitch4Capital Lunch and Learn. So we're doing this live from San Francisco for Tech Week. And Tech Week is here to help people revolutionize tech funding. And if you're looking to build a DAO, a stable coin, or an exchange, or any kind of AI or technology, being at the Tech Week events are really great to meet a lot of people. I just met some great people at some events last night. And then before I did my own event here today. So that was a lot of fun. And I look forward to the rest of the week and also next week in LA. So, this event is part of San Francisco Tech Week. It's a week of events that are hosted by VCs and startups looking to bring together the tech ecosystem. So you can learn more at tech-week.com. And you can check out all the events. There's hundreds of events that are going on every day here for San Francisco Tech Week. So what we're going to do for the next hour is to go over some of the different people and tools that make this possible. So some of the people that I'm working with that I put down in the flyer, they unfortunately were not available to make an appearance on this stream. So my associate, Yuri Falala, he's in Prague, and my other associate, Mohit, he's in Vietnam. So, and they're very busy doing projects. So I'll just be doing this solo now, and we'll have some other guests coming up on other streams. So for now, we just want to just show you, and here's our podcast. This is our bonus episodes that I was doing last year before Tech Week last year. So we took a little bit of a break off to try a little bit of a break in the podcasting to build up 4Esports and then what's going on at 4Esports. And so I took a little break from the podcasting, but we're going to start doing Wednesdays and Thursday building the blockchain podcasts as we restart. And we want to use San Francisco Tech Week as our restart of our podcast next season, this season coming up. So this is going to be our 5th season of podcasting, and we want to welcome everyone here to the live stream. This will be up on the Building the Blockchain podcast as we move forward. We'll upload this to our podcast. So right now, basically, what we're doing is, going to go over and do a presentation of our partners who are doing fractional COO and then also doing services for cryptocurrency accounting. So with what we're doing with cryptocurrency accounting, we're working with CryptoWorth, with CPA Cloud Tax. We're my platform where we have qualified CPAs on our team to do tax work, full service tax and bookkeeping work. We're starting to work with CryptoWorth. So I'll show that presentation, and then I'll show you the partnership that we're starting to work with NYELF AI. That is the AI platform that helps you lower your costs and increase your ROI. So let's get started. Let's kick things off with the presentation of the NYELF AI. I'll explain that to you if you're not familiar. So basically, the NYELF platform is a fractional COO, a Chief Operating Officer AI agent, and it simplifies your business and amplifies your growth. So we'll go through this presentation, and I'll show you what it's all about. If you need any more information, please reach out to me. You can find me on LinkedIn, or I will put in the chat room my email address. But you can email me at david.whiting@CEOSocial.io. That email address is probably the best one for you to send information to me. So I'll put that in the chat later. But we're going to go over this, and if you have any questions, you can always like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll read all the comments, and I'll get back to you. So basically, this AI agent that I'm working with my partner, and he's built this, and he's really created a great system. So he showed this to me, and as soon as I saw it, I really thought it was something really great to really share with people. So I wanted to share this with you, and let me share this with you right now. And what we're going to do is go over this presentation. It's pretty straightforward. So we'll go over the presentation, and we'll go over all the aspects of it, so that you know and can see how to definitely use AI, because a lot of people are really confused about and using AI with prompts and there's different ways to use it, and there's different ways that you can do it for yourself, and then you can also be able to have more of a comprehensive and overall use of it for your whole business. Some people are using it for individual tasks and to save time, but this helps your whole business. So this is really the power of AI, that it can really do all-in-one business operations, 24/7 AI, real-time insights, enterprise security. All this is here. So we're going to go over this whole presentation, and we'll just do a brief overview of it. If you want more information, you can definitely contact me. But we're going to go through a quick kind of synopsis of this. It's very detailed, so you'll be able to learn more details. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. So first, let's start off with the market. The market for AI-driven financial automation is large and growing rapidly. Just as now 2023 or in 2025, 2 years ago it was valued at 6.6 billion. So as it's growing 14% a year through 2032, it's higher than 6.6 billion right now. More adoption especially in finance is accelerating. Adoption in the finance sector is jumped 45%, and in 2025, 60% of firms right now are using AI in multiple businesses. And here's some of the different ways. Here's some different links that are referenced here. Small, medium-sized businesses are using and embracing adoption, and a lot of business owners, 1/3 of them are identifying as early adopters, and over 58% of businesses plan to invest in AI in the next year. So even small businesses are starting to come around and using AI to reduce their labor costs is one thing, but then also to be more economic and to assist the labor so that your labor that you currently have is more efficient and more productive. It increased productivity. So a lot of small businesses are still having some problems, implementing AI because of the expertise and not really sure about where to start and how to begin. And so I hear that a lot, and there's a lot of pain points in manual operations, as people know. Manual invoice processing and bookkeeping, they're error prone, labor intensive. So by using AI, you can reduce the data entry errors, you can reduce the high processing costs, you can reduce delays, missed payments, and you can also create more visibility and when you're doing reconciliation. So when you have data across email, spreadsheets, and different systems, it makes it hard to get a real-time view. So when you're tracking invoice status or matching payments to invoices, it's very labor intensive, and there's a lot of reconciliation headaches that happen. Definitely, I know about that. But doing reconciliations, it can be very, very. It's very time. It can be time consuming, and just to just try to find some matching payments and matching things to invoices. This is where our AI can come in and do things to free up accountants and bookkeepers to do other more important tasks. 82% of business failures are attributed to poor cash flow management. So when you're looking at startup companies and why businesses are failing, it's because of poor cash flow in majority of cases. So when you're looking at income, revenue, expenses, pairing for cash flow optimization, this is something where AI can help SMEs avoid liquidity crisis, improve cash flow forecasting and financial decision making by using real-time analysis of cash inflows versus outflows. That enables proactive decisions. So you get better cash flow management, and then you reduce the reason why small businesses fail. And then you can look at the competitor analysis. These are the different types of systems that are coming in that are doing things pretty similar to the AI agent here, but they're all have different weaknesses, and they are not encompassing like this software NYELF is. So you can see some of the different competitors. But no single competitor today offers a full scope and vision for the fractional COO AI like NYELF. Many focus on one domain, and then QuickBooks and Xero now incorporate some automation, but they do not proactively manage processes or talk to the user. So these bigger companies who are Web 2 companies, and they're trying to be Web 3 companies, and they're trying to be AI companies, they're incorporating things and they're trying to catch up, but they still have that legacy system that's there, and they're trying to, instead of just, they can't really start all over because they spent millions into this legacy system. So they have to take their system and adapt it to the AI. But fractional COO AI adopts a subscription model, which is competitive and which is competitive compared to hiring staff or outsourcing CFO services. So normally a human fractional CFO often costs 5 to 8K per month, and even basic bookkeeping services like Bench cost maybe even 1K for small companies. But a full-featured AI COO just can cost $1,000 a month, which would be compelling to do your bookkeeping and your fractional CFO services. So all this will be able to have a usage-based model that aligns with customers and gives a clear ROI through a pure uses model. So this is something that is very appealing to companies, and it's really things like fractional COO AI agents are starting to really catch on, and it gives you can fill a unified platform, create a unified platform, like we were just saying, connecting all financial and operational data silos, sales, expenses, banking, HR, managing them through one AI brain. So you have an end-to-end integration. That means no single point solution can easily provide this. So it eliminates data silos between departments, and that leads to fewer errors. And then also, a fractional CEO can work through WhatsApp, and that's really cool. You can have busy entrepreneurs can literally ask the AI for a report or instruct it to pay a vendor. So you can have these kind of lower barriers for adoption, and it makes it more flexible for the owners. And you just have to make sure that you're putting guidelines in place. But if you use the voice system, voice activation, it can really be a time saver and really be more economical. And it gives you, like we were saying, and it gives you more proactive decision support. So you can look at and monitor your company's financial health, look at the cash balance, payroll, receivables, so you can be more proactive on your balance sheet. So you have a virtual COO, CFO that crunches numbers, provides guidance, and that lowers your consulting costs. You have more broader operational scope by using AI. So there's strong players in the competition. Of course, a lot of people are using this, but competitors have paved the way, but none deliver the seamless all-in-one executive assistant experience that NYELF will provide. And then you also have AI-driven voice assistants in finance. Right now, you have examples, of course, that started it all off with Siri and Alexa, and you have people now who are used to interacting with AI by voice, and now it's starting to extend into finance and banking. So now you're having voice assistants let users inquire about account balances, tracking spending, and getting financial advice by using simple voice commands. So you can see different examples here. And then you can see the technology to do this is AI language models. And then you connect them to secure API calls. So it makes it available and reliable. And then we were talking about WhatsApp. WhatsApp has 2 billion users in it. So if AI and WhatsApp can connect to each other, it can be very powerful, and you can use it like IBM Watson, like these different bots, and they're very accurate. Like this example says, like the white paper says here. And integration of company data silos. We went over that part. So you want to make sure that you're be able to use the fractional COO AI to connect all the disparate systems that a company uses. That's the advantage of using this. It's very achievable. So you can integrate your CRM and ERP to eliminate duplicate data entry by using AI. It helps eliminate data silos, like we said, between sales and finance, and avoids human errors, like we were talking about. And then as we go through AI-driven automation, contracts, invoices, that's very important. We can simplify the contracts and invoices by inputting key terms. AI can generate contract drafts that can be used in legal language patterns, of course. So you can save legal review time, and at least provide a solid first draft that you can save time with. And we might not be able to have a final draft. We might still want to have a human do the final draft, but you can really save a lot of time by creating the first draft and get things moving faster. You can automatically create legal contracts based on predefined templates and user inputs, which is really cool. Invoices are more structured, and you'll be able to pull items from the CRM and relevant data. The agent could decide when to generate the invoices without being prompted as you move forward, and it gets to know your company and gets to know who you are and the business that it's working with. It'll start generating invoices, sales proposals. Generative AI can merge data from, like we're saying, from your CRM, Salesforce, or any of your CRMs, and preset the pricing to produce a draft proposal document or offer letter to your clients. And this speeds up response time for new business. So that's very important. If you get the quote to the client before your competitor does, you can really be able to be more competitive. And that's what you want to make sure that you're doing, because if you're not doing it, your competitors are. Offer letters, purchase orders, management reports, or other documents. Compliance and security are considerations that you definitely have to put the data through AI assistant, and that demands attention and compliance and security. So you make sure that you're gearing and programming your AI for data privacy, financial regulations, Sarbanes-Oxley Act, GAAP, and different items in the United States, accounting rules, and also with GDPR in Europe, data privacy, security measures. So you must make sure that the AI agent has critical systems. So it must use bank-grade security. So you must make sure that you have multi-factor authentication and continuous monitoring, being authentic and monitoring continuously. So you would make sure that you have that in place. Cross borders, of course, we were talking about that earlier. As people are using it all around the world, data from a European company might be stored on U.S. servers or vice versa. Compliance might require local data residency. So you got to make sure that it should be able to deploy in a way that meets these needs, because EU has a lot of regulations over data privacy and security. Make sure things are certified, and make sure you have your AI team and your dev team making sure that they're looking at certifications with ISO. And basically, what we want to talk about is, we want basically, in summary of this section, you want to make sure that ensuring compliance is a continuous process, just as automation tools must adapt to regulatory changes for uninterrupted operations, of course. And you want to make sure that you're prioritizing your data protection and compliance from the beginning, from the design phase. And then we'll go into financial projections, pricing strategy, cost savings. AI has enabled cost reductions of up to 20%, probably even higher in some cases. But I've seen some cases and studies as high as even 30, 40% in some areas. So for SMEs, this could mean a fifth of your finance team time is freed up and reallocated. You can be more productive, and you can bring in more revenue that way, of course. These additional savings translate directly into hundreds of thousands of dollars annually. They can prevent costly fees, on-time payments, so you avoid late fees. And there's real case studies that we won't go into, but you can see something. You can go to vic.ai. You can see some real-world case studies that were brought up here. You can see more, and that's what we're talking about return on investment and ROI from automating finance ops, you can, really save a lot of money if you use the AI for say 24,000 a year, but it allows a business to avoid hiring, which could cost $50,000 to $70,000 a year, or frees existing staff to focus on higher value work. Then your ROI is immediately positive. Faster processes, more revenue, of course, right? Quicker invoice turnaround means faster payments from clients, which improves your cash flow. That makes your company more attractive to investors and makes it more profitable. This is kind of the little more details, accounting details regarding cash flow, working capital, error, and compliance. These are things that you have to that your accounting department's looking at, and you can, like we were saying, we can reduce a bookkeeper's contracts and have that bookkeeper be more efficient. Real-time cash flow management, and then we're doing pricing models, viability, flat month. We're probably gonna, I think what this looks like this process is going to be a flat fixed amount charge per month with tiers based on company sizes. That's the way that the NYELF.com model is going to get pushed out. So it makes it predictable for clients to budget and yields steady recurring revenue that way. We'll skip through some of these things here. Industry adoption use cases, ideal industries, and business types. So really some ideal industries to use this. Professional services, of course, like law and marketing. AI agents can automate contract generation, like we were saying, invoice drafting for projects, reconciling expenses reports. So for professional services, it's very beneficial. Tech startups, it's beneficial, of course, and that's why we're in San Francisco. A lot of startups here are already using AI, and the AI agent can act as a fractional CFO, managing billing, runway, burn rate, and high growth startups value real-time dashboards and forecasts, which AI can provide by pulling up your Stripe, your CRM, and your accounting data all in one look. So you can look at it and not see it in different data silos. Another type of business, e-commerce and retail. It helps with inventory purchasing, sales receipts, a lot of small transactions that are recorded constantly. AI can integrate with e-commerce platforms, reconcile the sales with the bank deposits, and so it leaves up more time and creates automated bookkeeping and daily cash flow updates that can just be quickly reviewed and checked over by the bookkeepers and the accounting, just to double check and just to make sure that everything was done right. Hospitality, restaurants are really can really use this. It can help a restaurant owner know profitability every day by tying sales and labor food costs in real time. Construction and contracting, which is small construction companies, like we talked, there's business failures. So when you're a small construction company, you often fail due to cash flow. So when AI and with a construction company, when you're buying a lot of equipment and a lot of supplies, that can really damage your cash flow. So when AI can automate your accounts payable to pay out your expenses and pair them with the project progress and the client billing, you can track your cash flow a lot better in the construction business and in that industry. Healthcare, definitely patient billing, overhead expenses. Healthcare is very expensive, and a lot of it's because a lot of the record keeping. So there's a lot of startups that are pushing and doing record keeping using AI, which will reduce the admin workload on healthcare providers. So in general, businesses that are large enough to have any complex finances, but small enough to but are small enough that automation is cheaper than hiring will see the most benefit. This means that most companies in the 5 to 10 employee range, and say a few 100,000 up to 50 million, you'll have, and there's usually not a full internal finance department, so the AI agent can fill that crucial gap. So industries with high transaction volumes, compliance burdens will especially appreciate automation accuracy. So let's go to a few use case scenarios. I won't go through all of them, but we'll just go through as we wrap up this section, and then we'll go through the crypto worth presentation for the accounting. So some use case scenarios that NYELF has shown is a founder. We were talking about founders. So here's a detailed use case scenario of a founder of a startup company. The founder uses AI WhatsApp voice notes while commuting. In the morning, she asks, "What's our cash balance? Did we collect the payment from client X?" The AI checks the bank AR ledger and replies with the current balance and confirms client X paid yesterday. She then says, "Great, generate this month's invoices for all ongoing projects and send them out." Just that simple. Essentially, the AI has taken over bookkeeping, billing, and spend approvals, allowing the founder to focus on product and sales. AI can also be used in accounting firms. CPA managing multiple business clients can integrate AI agents to handle day-to-day transaction processing. So the CPA gets real-time financial statements. This dramatically increases the number of clients one CPA can handle, boosting capacity. Operations managers at e-commerce SME is another example. Here's some other case studies. And we've got another example, accounting firm case reported saving almost 1,000 hours a year by using AI and systems, significantly improving efficiency. And banks, 66% of banks have achieved performance gains, which we can analogize to SMEs gaining performance in back office operations. Trust and accuracy can be improved. Data security, nearly 47% cite security privacy breaches as a top risk of AI in finance. Businesses will object if AI isn't demonstrably secure. Overcoming this requires encryption, strong security credentials, and perhaps private cloud deployment options. So you better make sure that you have a good, still make sure with AI, you still need a good cloud and security system. It doesn't mean that you cannot have data security. The AI is not doing that data security. So you've got to make sure that the cloud-based AI service is secure, just like you would use any type of software that you implement on the cloud. So there's cost concerns while with small and medium-sized enterprises. So there could be there's ways to overcome these objections, which involves in transparency, showing how the AI works. That's what I was saying. You can reach out to me, and we'll be able to provide more demos and more specific ways that you can use this directly and demonstrate it. And but you can see that already AI has given 1/3 of small business owners seeing themselves by using this. So it's catching on. This is a little dated, so it's probably might be even a little higher than that. So basically, you want to make sure you're talking about supporting your finance teams and managers with AI. You're not replacing human financial roles. The AI is designed to augment and empower them. For in-house teams, it can help. AI takes over the grunt work. It allows accountants and finance managers to focus on analysis, strategy, and decision making. Makes a lot of sense. CPAs and accounting firms. You can handle more clients, provide higher value services. That's very important. Doing the manual and the bookkeeping and the small work is not really productive for a CPA firm, especially, So by taking on the more complex types of projects, you can increase your firm's revenue potential, but it makes you more attractive. Also, that definitely I can really relate to that. And for operating managers and COOs, AI agents can serve a reliable second in command for operational details. Manager can just ask on the fly, hey, what's our sales this week versus last week, and get an instant answer. Collaborations between AI and humans. Now, that's very important. We won't go into all the go-to-market strategy. We won't go into all this because it's very long and drawn out. It's a lot of information here. So basically, I just wanted to show that to you. And I'll share just the website so you can see the website. So you can see what we're the information. And yeah, here's the website, myelf.com website. So you can see that. Is the NYELF website, and it's operational. Everything's working, and also they have really working with clients already. Like I was saying, leaders who have embed generative AI are reporting over 6 times ROI on every dollar invested. And you can see some of the previous engagements that they've worked with. Is the team. I was saying, the founder, Yuri. He's been doing some great work at Indigi Labs. He's a general partner, and he's really has helped me and has helped other people advising for Fortune 500 companies. He's consulted for 3 startups that became unicorns. So he knows and has the experience to get this project done and get this rolled out and help out SMEs and companies. He's delivered, and they've delivered over 150 projects, AI across finance, healthcare, retail, and venture. And he's using it for themselves too. Yeah, he's using it for himself. You can see, and all the information's here on the website. We can go and watch this. You can watch this. We won't go over that today, and we won't go over the videos. We might go over the videos another time when we have a little bit more time. But this is the website. You can see all the information there. So I recommend that you check it out. The FIRE methodology: find, implement, results, evolve. The proven 4-step process. You can see all this on the website. What ifs, different things like that. So I just want to wrap this part up. You can take a look at the website, and you can get in touch. You can get in touch with me, and I'll be able to help you out and get you set up, and get you. If you need a demo, you can get in touch with me. And just when we're also talking about The next item, which is my other partner, is CryptoWorth. And so I want to go over the CryptoWorth presentation as we get into as we wrap up this hour. Um, I'm working with CryptoWorth. Um, CryptoWorth was founded in 2017. So if a lot of companies right now are getting into crypto, getting into stablecoin, getting into meme coins, Bitcoin, Solana. So when you're trying to track all of this in your company, and you have wallets, and you're setting up your wallets, and you have a treasury fund that has all the different tokens in there for investment, or if you're a company that accepts crypto for payments. CryptoWorth was created to reduce the complexity of cryptocurrency adoption, usage, and management. So CryptoWorth and my partner, they provide the best cryptocurrency and blockchain solutions for use cases, spanning, like I said, from if you're a small user with a wallet to large institutions. And so they're committed to the needs of crypto companies. And I was fortunate to get to meet CryptoWorth and a representative at the Bitcoin Las Vegas this year. So once we connected at Bitcoin Las Vegas, we stayed in touch. And I thought it was good now, after Bitcoin was a few months ago, to share this with you finally. So I got to learn about CryptoWorth and what they're doing, and I'm excited to work with them and help crypto clients be able to adopt and be more comfortable with navigating everything that's going on, all the stable coins. So when you're adopting stable coins, when you're issuing your own meme coin or your own token generation event, that that you'll be able to monitor the assets, your workflows, the accounting, the bookkeeping, all the way from your wallet all the way to the return that you have to report. So it does it all. It's really a great system. So I want to go over how it helps crypto accountants, data reconciliation, monthly workflow management. It's really, we can go over, and this is, we were just talking about fiat reconciliation, but crypto reconciliation can even be even more complicated. So because you're switching different tokens and you're using different types of way that different tokens are valued, and the way different tokens are recorded and accounted for can be pretty confusing, and it can be something that can be daunting. So it's better just to have someone to work with your staff and who has the experience. So to help you out with data reconciliation, they can do it at a low cost, and they can help close your books and reduce the costs. So, like I was saying, ever-growing complexity. Blockchain data is fragmented, nuanced, and inconsistent. The teams face increasing pressure to close books, yet they spend hours chasing transactions, mismatched balances, inconsistent classifications. So reconciling crypto data in preparation for the financial close can easily drain your team's resources. I've seen it. And so this is by having CryptoWorth, you have a team of crypto data experts that have been deeply immersed in creating the most accurate and efficient data solution. It's important to work with people experienced in crypto. So some, like it says, web accountants in Web3 aren't just accountants. They're expected to play a role of data engineers, analysts, and forensic investigators. So it's a lot more demands on accountants in crypto. So we need all the support that the accountants can have. It's great to have these tools and this support, and it's great to have CryptoWorth and reconciliation services that they have. This is one item of the reconciliation services. We'll go over the crypto accounting, and they have So we want to go over the different items. They help out with solutions for crypto finance, tailored for different verticals in Web3, integration with general ledgers. It works with Xero and QuickBooks and NetSuite. For DeFi, it's over 800 protocols with a click of a button. If you do have NFTs can also be accounted for on CryptoWorth. So there's automated NFT accounting solutions. I know there might be a lot of people who are using NFTs, but they might not be reporting them correctly. They just go out there and just sell them. So you have to be very careful about how you're accounting for NFTs. This automates those, and there's solutions that are automated for NFTs. And staking rewards and no transactions have to be accounted for correctly. It does that. And this is something where it's for gaming, when you're tracking fungible and non-fungible assets, when you're doing a gaming Web3. So when you have different customers are using skins and using different types of applications and different assets. Some of them are fungible and some are non-fungible, and they're taxed differently. And there could be different ways that they're accounted for, and they're put on the books. So according to GAAP, and so you have to make sure that you're tracking them correctly. And so CryptoWorth does all that pretty easy, and automates it so you can save time. They have case studies, of course, just like we went over with the AI. Crypto has case studies, reviews, and testimonials. There's like I said, I met CryptoWorth at the crypto conference. So they're at crypto conferences. They do have webinars and blogs, of course. So they have all the information there. And then they help out accountants like myself with reconciliations. We are working with them as a partner. They help out with CFOs and courses and services, tools and calculators. So there's a lot that CryptoWorth really helps out with and can really provide beneficial services for accountants to make everything easier for what we're trying to help out our clients with. It's not easy trying to find and helping out different clients. Sometimes it can be demanding. So we want to make sure that we told people about our partnership with CryptoWorth, and that you'll be able to have and talk to be able to talk to me and to talk to CryptoWorth. And if you need a demo, I'm going to type in the chat my email address, like I mentioned before. You can send me an email here, david.whiting@CEOSocial.io. Send me an email there if you have any questions, any comments, if you have anything that you might have saw that you had a question on. It's not easy for me to cover every single item here. I'm giving it. I want to try to cover as much as I can in 1 hour, because if you go over 1 hour, you can start getting glazed over. So I didn't want to keep talking endlessly about all of this. It's a lot to absorb. So if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. That's probably the best way to reach out to me. And just send me an email, and we can take it from there. I can get you the resources that you need, get you in touch with who will be able to help you the most. So we have a team of CPAs that work on our team. I have a different, like I said, I have NYELF, I have CryptoWorth as resources. So for this presentation during Tech Week, we wanted to make sure we let people know that we're here to help, and we're here to help you out, get through this confusing landscape, and help save money at the same time. Because if you're out there and you're keep spending budget and doing research, you're wasting time and money. So we want to try to help you reduce that, help you out, reduce the time that it takes for you to understand these problems and these challenges, and then help you get through all of this in the best way possible. So as we finish up, let's talk about Web3 and talk about and the aspects of navigating through the Web3 movement. So I'll show you a little of a presentation that we did a while ago, but I want to share it again. I think it's important to share it again. So I want to share this navigating the Web3 movement with you. And as we wrap up, this was a Tuesday Lunch and Learn that we did last year. But I thought it was during Tech Week, and I think it's important to go over this again. So as we wrap up the show here and the podcast, I want to just navigate through the Web3 movement with you and show you what's going on with the Web3 movement and the challenges that everyone has to face in Web3. And so basically, this is our live stream that we did, that I had another speaker that helped me out with this last year. So I'm going to do it over again by myself. And I'll go over quickly with you so we don't have to take too much time. So when you're navigating through the and understanding Web3, we're going to go through the content in navigating the Web3 movement. We're going to talk about understanding Web3, challenges and opportunities, and navigational strategies. So from evolution to Web 2 to Web 3, we're talking about decentralization. We're talking about Web 3 that leverages blockchain as core technology and relies on decentralized network to establish more open, transparent, and democratic internet. That to do that, you need smart contracts. So to get decentralized, smart contracts are integrated. They enable automatic and trustless transactions. So it's now blockchain is revolutionizing the way value is exchanged in the digital realm. And it makes interoperability. So Web3 aims to create interconnected ecosystem where different blockchains and applications can seamlessly communicate and interact. We're getting there. There's definitely things that are talking about interactivity with an interoperability. It's taking a little time, and there's some blocks there's some roadblocks in the road there for this, but we're getting to interoperability. User-centric design in Web3. And basically, it's good to hear that a hands-on user-centric approach to problem solving can lead to innovation, and innovation can lead to differentiation. So Nelson by Nelson Norman Group had that quote, and then I want to just tell you about that. And the user-centric design in Web3 enhances user control. Web3 prioritizes user sovereignty, allowing individuals to have greater control over their data and digital identities. It can help improve security. We talked about cryptographic and decentralized storage enhances security and privacy of user data. As we're talking about decentralized and DeFi, different ways that DeFi is using cryptographic principles. User-friendly interfaces are there. There's some use cases, applications. I was just talking about DeFi is one of them. Decentralized finance is the way that innovation financial services can operate without traditional intermediaries. It offers greater financial inclusion and accessibility. When we're talking about non-fungible tokens, that's another use case. And then another use case that is really something that I'm going to focus on, and we'll have more focus on as we start doing more shows, is DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations. Web3 has given rise to DAOs, which are self-governing organizations operating through smart contracts, allowing for decentralized decision making. We'll have more on that in that area, definitely. I'll talk about more about DAOs. You get digital liberation with Web3, gives you freedom and control. Hopefully, if you use it right, it can create a paradigm shift from decentralized authority to individual empowerment. It also gives liberation for innovation, and it also creates responsibility. So, finding the balance between innovation and responsibility is paramount in navigating the crypto arcade, everything that's going on, ensuring ethical and sustainable development in Web3. There's a lot of challenges of adoption that we'll go over. I guess you've seen in like user education infrastructure is crucial for adoption. That's why we try to do these different live streams. User education is very important. But like I was saying, there are roadblocks. One of them is the user education. Educating users about principles and benefits of Web3 is essential. The regulatory uncertainty is starting to lessen, but it's still there. The regulatory landscape poses challenges for Web3 projects. But with the Genius Act and with the different acts, it's helped reduce that uncertainty. Like I said, this presentation was done before the Genius Act was passed. This original presentation. You're going to have more opportunities in Web3. It's going to give more opportunities of financial inclusion. You're going to be able to provide financial services to the unbanked and underbanked populations. And then you'll be able to, with stable coins, we'll talk more about that at another time, but there's definitely things that help out financially on using stable coins. And we won't go into that today, but we'll have another talk about stable coins. Helps democratic governance, helps innovative business models, and it facilitates creation of new business models, tokenization, decentralized applications, open up opportunities for entrepreneurship, innovation, and it helps governance. Democratic governance can be achieved through DAOs, allowing for more inclusive decision-making processes. Navigating regulatory landscapes, compliance, innovation, legal clarity, industry collaboration is all part of the regulatory landscape. We won't go into this today. We'll cover that at another time, but it's important to talk and make sure that you know about clarity in legal frameworks and regulation. There's, like you said, I just said, the Genius Act and the different acts that are coming through now, and that's going to create more collaborative efforts between industry stakeholders. And the compliance and innovation there's going to be a way, and it's going to be a challenge to strike that balance, but it's going to come. It looks like from the private sector and the public sector, there's more acceptance of cryptocurrencies and digital tokens, either when they're volatile or stable coins or meme coins, as volatile coins are. So this is really going to create disruptive potential. Web3 has the potential to disrupt traditional economic paradigms. It's going to impact globally, not just in the United States with the Genius Act. It's going to impact globally through and extend beyond financial realms, as we can see already. And it's going to help out and can help out with sustainable development. It's going to be essential using Web3 to mitigate potential negative externalities and foster long-term growth. That is very important, that we're keeping this as just not something that uh, can just be done just for a little short time, and then it's going to be something where we're going to just try to get rid of it. It's something that's here to stay. Um, like I was saying, educational initiatives is very important. Implementing educational programs and initiatives to raise awareness. Education is really crucial to get this adopted by the general public. Community engagement, fostering community engagement through meetups, workshops, online forums like San Francisco, LA, New York Tech Weeks is great. It facilitates discussions and knowledge sharing. Partnerships and institutions, collaborating with educational institutions and industry partners to integrate Web3 into education into formal curricula and professional development programs. We're getting there. There's more partnerships coming every day. I will start skipping over some of these things and then go a little bit quicker over the presentation. But this is what we're talking about: user centric solutions is human centered design. So you want to prioritize human centered design principles to create intuitive and user friendly interfaces. You want to make sure you have feedback mechanisms. You want to have accessibility and inclusivity, ensuring accessibility and inclusivity in Web3 to cater to diverse user demographics to promote equal participation. There's a lot of people who are investing in tokens. A lot of people, anybody who has a smartphone can have a wallet. So you want to make sure that there is a diverse user base across globally, and there's a more adoption globally than in the United States, but it's getting there here in the United States too. And we'll talk about make sure ethics and responsible development. There's ethical frameworks, and the government is starting to take a position in that where they weren't really taking a leadership position. Now there's more ethical frameworks that are coming from institutions and from the government, which is beneficial for everyone. So the track to adoption is quicker, and that will also, those regulations and those frameworks give more transparency, accountability to provide to people, so that the development can move faster and community driven governance models can drive this adoptability quicker. And we're talking about environmental concerns. We want to make sure that we're talking about data centers. There's a lot of debate now about the data centers and all the exhaust that they're creating. But we'll be able to address those environmental concerns by promoting energy efficient and sustainable practices in Web3. Web3 can help that. And collaborative ecosystem building, knowledge sharing, and we talked about that. So that's just kind of wrapping this up. This was a presentation that we did, and that I wanted to show you as we wrapped up. And I just wanted to show you the website as we finish up. That's our gaming website, 4Esports Network. And 4Esports is all about gaming and bringing together people and games in a way that can benefit everyone, whether you're an athlete, an influencer, or just a gamer. We're going to bring people together to create more content and tournaments and ways that people can use gaming to create a community and to be able to have a way that people can talk to each other, connect to each other, and have a better way to communicate with each other. So you can email me at, even if you have a question about 4Esports Network, just please email me at the David at CEOSocial.io. For now, we're working on having a new email address. So we're updating the website right now. But that's probably the best place to send me all the emails. So I do have an email for Esports Network, but it's better that I get all the emails so that I know that it came from the show. So David.Whiting at CEOSocial.io is the email. And this was the San Francisco Tech Week presentation that we wanted to show you for our demo day. And we'll be in Los Angeles next week for Tech Week Los Angeles. And we'll be doing some presentations from there too. So stay tuned, and you'll be able to see more content from Building the Blockchain podcast, from Pitch4Capital website, and CEO Social is our mixers. So we do business mixers with CEO Social. That brings together the different people from these different Web 2 and Web 3 communities that we've been talking about. That's what CEO Social is, our website that we created for that. So you can check out our websites and stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I want to thank you for joining us today, and have a great day, and take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.